you for tuning into this episode of Teach with Shar. I do have to apologize for being gone for such a long time. I am so sorry. I truly enjoy making these videos, but I really needed to take time for myself to kind of get used to being a first year teacher and all the trainings that I had going on. But my husband had been gone since the first day of school. He wasn't even here for the first day of school, so I had that, and then trying to juggle my kids, my son who's now in junior high, and he's not able to ride with me to school anymore, and all of that. Like, just trying to get into an actual routine have been really difficult, and then just getting used to being on my own as a first year teacher. So I had a lot going on, and I just needed to take that time for myself. But I'm back, and I will try and do a video each week. But I don't want this video to be super long, but I do want to do just like a quick update about what's been going on. But I can say I am feeling much more at ease now. This is week 5 ending, and week 6 is starting next week. So I feel like I got it going. And behavior has been a challenge, of course, but I feel like I'm there now, and I definitely feel like I've already had a teacher voice, which I feel like is probably my mom voice instead of an actual teacher voice, but that's okay. Excuse my voice and things. I have some allergies issues going on. They're flared up real bad, but yeah. So I just have like a couple in each of my classes. I have 2 rotations, and I just have a couple of students, but those students feed off of each other. So when one is having a rough day, the others will kind of jump on the bandwagon and try to have a rough day. But of course, I'm not going to tolerate that, because I'm not going to teach while I have distractions in the classroom. So I will stop, and I will address those behaviors right away. I've had to call one parent on a student, and it wasn't very pleasant. And my frustration is, I don't feel, as a parent myself, I don't feel that teachers will go out of their way to call a parent if there wasn't a need for it. And I just felt like this parent just immediately felt like their child was very perfect and didn't do anything wrong. And I'm not the only person that was having issues, so I don't know. But that really annoyed me, but whatever. It's water under the bridge now, but I have the student, I feel like I kind of got through to the student, because we do class dojo, and the student ended up having to have silent lunch because they had lower than 65%. And that's what we do for students. If they score below 65% on class dojo, that is like their consequence, because we can't take anything away like recess and things like that. So that was their consequence, and it was perfect because the student was getting in trouble for talking and being disrespectful in attitude. So everything that they were doing was when they were verbal, like with other people. I know that sounds horrible, but I think I got through to that student because I haven't had any issues since. I know they just had silent lunch yesterday, but I haven't had any issues since. And the student has been very conscious of their actions, and we have been trying to follow expectations, and I think we're gonna be okay. I'm hopeful that we'll be okay. But yeah, that's it. And then I do have a couple of like 504s and IEPs, and I wouldn't say that's a challenge, but I do want to make like a little cheat sheet so that I have all of the accommodations readily available to me, just so I can keep referring to them until I get them memorized. But that's been cool. I have been quite annoyed with the fact that I do have so many trainings, especially because I'm teaching, math and science. So there's a lot of training. I feel like I've been in a training every single week since school has started. Now, I'm probably over exaggerating, but I literally have been in a lot of trainings, and it's exhausting. I get it, but then I feel like some of the trainings that I've gone to were a waste of time, and they could have sent me that information in a email, like, or a PowerPoint that I could have went through on my own. Like, some of the trainings I don't feel were necessary, and I don't think that I am like a tech guru by any means, but I feel I'm very comfortable using technology, and I don't have an issue with that. And so going through those types of trainings is kind of like, I have to sit and be patient because, you know, it's a training, and, you know, it's just little things like that that I've been annoyed with. But that's that as far as training. I'm trying to think of what else. I should have wrote a list, but it was like a spur of the moment, like, oh, this is a perfect day. I have sun, natural lighting, and the kids are quiet, and I can just do a video. Let's see what else. I feel like that's really it. I need to do a classroom tour. I will do one. I do have great news though. We are getting smart boards in all the classrooms on my campus, and so I'm so excited. So we will be the only school in our district with smart boards and one-to-one iPads. So like, talk about being spoiled. I've been having issues with my projector for some odd reason. It's like overheating, and the tech guy came today. We have like a tech guy that's on our campus, and he came today and he's like, it shouldn't be overheating like this, so I'm gonna have to like get a fan or something to put on it until I get the smart board. And they're supposed to start installing those October 1st, and it should only take 2 weeks max. I think 2 to 3 weeks for everyone to get their smart board put up. So I'm excited. And then when they came in my room, I was really worried because when they came in my room, I thought that I was going to have to rearrange my room because my room is a rectangle, and on one of the longer sides, that's where my whiteboard is, and my whiteboard is off-centered, which is horrible. But then I have one of the short sides, like by my door, that's where like my teacher area is, and I have like a student center, and I thought they were going to be interested in that wall and wanting to tear it down, but when they came in, they seemed like they were interested in putting it where my current whiteboard is already at. So I'm crossing my fingers and hoping that's where it's going to go, and I don't have to do any other rearranging in the classroom. That will just be perfect. And then the document camera and all of that will be mounted onto the wall, so I can get rid of that raggedy projector because it's driving me insane. So yeah, I'm really excited. We do have like fun assemblies and things like that. Of course, there are interruptions to the school day, but that's okay. I feel like it's nice to have a break. That's the good thing. It's nice to have a break from the go of the school day. But I have been coming home seriously, like the first couple of weeks of school, I have been coming home, going to bed. Like I would cook dinner and go to bed. And then there were some nights that some days it was so bad, like my oldest son is 12, and I'd be like, Cameron, can you please take care of dinner tonight? I can't even keep my eyes open. And he's like, it's okay, Mom, I understand. You go to bed and I'll make sure the little ones are okay. And I'm like, I feel like such a horrible mom. My husband was gone, and I just physically could not keep my eyes open, and he has been so helpful. If I didn't have him, I don't know what I would do. He's just super responsible and very mature for his age. Like, I forget that he's only 12, and I feel like he's like 16, 17 because of his level of maturity. So yeah, I'm just super grateful for him. But I don't really have anything else. I will have to get my classroom tour recorded and uploaded, so I will try and do that. I don't know when's a good day. I'm gonna have to do it in the morning time because after school, I could do it after school too. I just keep looking because anytime I see any type of movement and it's like shadows and stuff, it like freaks me out, and I think it's like a insect or creepy crawly or something. I don't do well with creepy crawlies. When we first moved into our apartment, like we were finding spiders, and they're just regular house spiders, like the little light tan brown ones, and I haven't seen any like black ones or anything, but it was just freaks me out. I don't like insects or bugs, anything. But now that we've moved in, I think because it wasn't occupied for a while, so they kind of got comfortable and started coming out. But I haven't seen any since we have been officially like unpacked and things. So that is good. I don't know what else to say. Yeah. So thank you for tuning in to this video. It's been about like 10 minutes almost. But thank you so much, guys, for sticking with me. And thank you to all of my new subscribers. I keep getting alerts about people subscribing. Thank you, even though I haven't been doing videos. And thank you for joining me on Instagram. And I know I wasn't posting as many pictures on Instagram, but like I said, I had to kind of step back and find my life, as I like to say. But I got together, so we'll be good. So thank you so much, and I will see you in the next video. Bye.